with the Source. Today's special guest is Anthony My Time. Say hello, Anthony.
Aloha. Aloha or
Aloha.
Hannah. I said it right?
Yes, sir. Yes. Say it again.
Aloha or Hannah. That's right.
Ohana. Yeah, Ohana. Yeah.
Ohana.
Yeah.
Ohana.
Yes. Yes. So today, this is five questions with the source. Going to do a little bit of a brief talk about the show a little bit here. So five questions with the source has been going for bells and stars in the house. Aloha, welcome. Thanks for being here. We've been going for a little more than a month now. The first episode with myself being interviewed by God. And then after that, we had Blissfully Renee, Creating Change, Guy Bandy. And then we went into then we had an early start to Black History Month with "Kiss from Jay" as the last one in January, and then we went into February, Black History Month. Oh, so ravishing, Boogie Time. Today we have Anthony My Time, and then I Cherish Church will wrap up the month of February, Black History Month, and then we go into March, which Bells and Stars is the only one scheduled for March so far. So we'll be
Oh,
scheduling that up pretty soon here.
okay.
And Yeah, so this show is about getting radical. RAD stands for real, authentic, and deep. And what better guest, who better than Anthony My Time to bring that? So I would really appreciate you for being on the show. So far, we got four people here, six thumbs ups already. Tajmir Music is in the house. She
Hey,
says
Ted.
aloha to two of my favorites. Crystal's World is here, says hello. Hope all is well with everyone. Tajmir, Bells and Stars. So glad she caught the live. Let's go ahead and get rolling here. So, how are you doing today, Anthony?
Man, I'm doing fantastic. I'm finally seeing the source. I see him on the screen, see him dancing on the beach with the ocean behind him. He telling me, oh, it's 70, 80 degrees out here, 90 degrees. And I'm up here in the snow shoveling snow. So I'm like, hey, I got to get out there tomorrow because, the source is just saying, you want some of the sun? I said, yeah, give me some of the sun. I seen some of the snow. So it's
Yes,
great to finally see you.
thank you for that. Thank you for that. What could I couldn't have seen the snow and such glamour without you out there shoveling it in your winter coat, your winter hat. So I appreciate that.
That's good, man. That's good. But I'm glad everybody came on. Like I said, we got Tashmir in the house. We got who
Yeah,
else we got in the house?
bells
We
and
got
stars,
Bells and Stars. I never
crystals.
met you before, but aloha.
That's right.
We
That's
got
right.
Crystal
Crystals.
World,
All right.
and everybody's in the house. But one thing I gotta say one thing. You know what I always say, right? You know what I
Yes,
say?
I've heard a
The
lot of things
math
you
ain't
said.
mathing. The math is not mathing. We got 10
Like
people in the house and 7 likes. You gotta smash that like button, or you're not gonna get the best out of both of us. So smash that like button.
double
So
tap that screen, y'all.
tap,
Right.
tap the screen if you're on your iPhone. If you're on your desktop, go on there and press the like button. If you're on your Android, I don't got nothing for you. I'm only joking.
Right. That's right.
Tap the
That's
screen
right.
also.
That's right. We're gonna hear a lot of Anthony My Time isms throughout the show today. I promise you that.
Okay.
We got how hard productions is in the house and said drop some bars.
Drop some bars. Oh man, I'm gonna drop some bars. I'm gonna drop some gold bars, some
Yeah.
platinum bars, some. I don't think they got Bitcoin bars yet, but I'm gonna drop something for you. I'm gonna make sure y'all leave better than when you came in. That's
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 that's right. So, Anthony, my time in the flesh, the physical. Here he is. We're connecting. You are an awesome brother. You are what I've experienced. A great guy. You're a great teacher. Um, I've noticed your dedication to helping your community and your supporters. Like you say, there's people out there for your message, right? Each of us, right?
Yeah, everybody have a message. Everybody have a gift that God has given them. And whatever you went through, you didn't go through for yourself. You went through for those that's assigned.
Yep.
So if you got people assigned to you, they waiting for you to open up your mouth to share that message.
That's it. People that are assigned to you. Got it. That's it. That's what I was looking for right there. So I love your content. I love your live streams. We'll talk more about live streams later, Mister 10x for sure. So yeah, let's get radical. Let's dive right into it. So 5 questions with the source. The format for today, we start out with the 5 questions. We'll go into a rapid fire, 2 minutes or more of more rapid fire questions. We'll connect in with the commute, with the chat, the comments. We'll, gather some questions from some of y'all at that point, and we'll connect in with y'all and shout you out and everything, and that'll be a lot of fun. So we got little Techo in the house.
Check it out.
Uh, Name a car for an edit. How about a Toyota Celica? That was one of my first cars. How are you hard? Okay. So you want to name a car?
My first car, my first car I purchased. No, the first car I got was was it a Delta 88? Yeah, Delta 88. I'm going way back. Delta 88 four door. That thing was so big it take up two parking spots for those regular cars now. But
Wow.
it was mine. So that was the first car I had. What about
That's
you?
well, I started in a Toyota Corolla, my mom's car. But then, yeah, Toyota Celica, Lexus, even had the Lexus ES300 for a little while there. But after that, I launched a transportation business. So we had about 10 different vehicles flying
Oh,
around. So
you the transportation too, huh?
you did the trucking business. We'll talk about that a little bit later too. But yeah, we had the 15 passenger vans, we had the 12 passenger vans, we had the minivans, and we had the cars. So
Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. You're
yeah,
all
before
around businessman.
what's that?
You're all around businessman.
That's right. That's right. You too. You too. So Black History Month, February. We are in it. We're in the thick of it. So started living and they're still leading. Who would you say and why did you choose that person?
The, the closest one that I can say that impacted me, not recently, but as recently as 40 years ago.
Mm,
I'll be 56 this year. I know I don't look it. I know I don't look it. Don't let the beers fool you. But 40 years ago, I heard somebody on TV and they was laughing. So mind you, I'm 16 years old. My father just died the year prior, and I'm
mm,
going through challenges. So I heard the person laughing on TV. So I turned around. I was like, "Who's that laughing?" And he started talking, and I'm captivated just hearing him talk because I needed a father figure. So I'm hearing him talking, and he laughing, and it stirs something up inside of me. Les Brown. No, Les Brown is right. Les Brown. So I said, "Wow, I'm gonna meet him someday, but I don't know when and how. But I'm gonna meet him someday because he stirs something up inside of me." So from age 16 to even the present day, I'm following him, listening to him, hearing all his messages, hearing his story. You got to be hungry, hearing all his story. Mamie Brown's baby boy, and then I had an opportunity to go to one of his meetings, but he canceled it.
mm,
So I was like, man, I want my money. Look, you know how we do, right? We spend $1,000 for a ticket. That's paid for my wife also. Almost
mm,
$2,000 for a ticket. I'm like, I want my money. Look, somebody gonna give me my money back. So I called the office. Yo, you canceled the meeting. I want my money back. Oh, we give you your money back. I said, I want it back now. I'm not waiting no 30 days. Okay, we'll call you back. Click. You gonna call me back? I'm from the Bronx. You don't just call me back. I'm gonna call you right back. I called him back. I said, look, let me speak to somebody in charge. He said, hold on. Hello? I said, I want my money back because you canceled the meeting. I said, wait a minute. Sound like Les Brown. Hello? Is this Anthony? Yeah. How you doing? How you want your money back? Yeah, I want money back. Could you cancel? Wait, is this really Les Brown? I started laughing. I said, oh shoot. And he said, what tell me about yourself. I told him about myself, blah, 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 blah. He said, I tell you what, I heard something in your voice. I'll mentor you. really? I said, don't be joking with me now. I said, no, I'm serious. I said, what do I have to do? He said, what I had to do. And he's like, well, call me back. Here's my number. I still got the number to this day.
Wow.
I almost cry. I was crying. I called my wife. Yo, I was talking to Les Brown. I was talking about the Les Brown. And he did this and that and that. And that. She's like, did we get our money back? I said, don't worry about the money. He said he'll mentor us.
Wow.
My wife was like, word? I was like, yeah. Oh, yeah. She said, but where the money at? I said, don't worry about the money. So
Right.
that was 20, no, it's 2012, 13. Had to be 2013. I met I met the man I said I was going to meet almost, well, at the time, 30 years prior. Because he stirred something in my heart that I said I wanted to do. And I gotta meet him because, somebody locks, here's something else. If somebody unlocks a chamber or a door in your heart to let out some gifts,
Yeah.
you got to meet that person. And if you got a chance to meet the person, why not meet them? And 2 weeks before that, I went to a meeting. They said, write down 3 people you want to mentor you. I wrote down Les Brown, I wrote down Dr. Mike Freeman, and I wrote down somebody else.
Mm.
2 out of the 3 came to pass.
Wow.
And Les Brown came to pass like 2 weeks after that. So I'm like, okay, well, I got to be intentional. So that's the person, and that's the answer. Les Brown.
Beautiful, beautiful. Good answer. Good answer. Yeah, I got a question straight from the mouth of Les Brown coming up here. So good, good. That was awesome. um, a Big Jack story time is in the house.
Hey, Big Jack.
Go
Hey, hey, I got a question. Wait. I got a question. I got a
ahead,
question.
go ahead.
Why doesn't Big Jack have a blue jacket? He's big. He
Oh,
should
hey,
keep the
hey,
blue
hey.
jacket. Come on.
Hold on. Let me get it fitted. Let me get it fitted real quick. Here we go. Here we go.
That's my original.
Oh, there it
That's
is.
my
Say
original.
Jack. There it is. Oh, Bells and Stars loved your story. It's a wonderful story.
Oh, thank you. It's a true story, so I ain't just make that up. It's a true story.
True
Matter of fact,
story. Yep.
you can go on my channel right now. I got a meeting, training that we did with Les. The first training that we did with Les is on my channel also.
I just watched last night. I was just watching you on stage with Les Brown, and I pulled this question number 2 straight from his mouth for you. But before that, we got to start with question number 1.
Okay.
And Debrael is here in the house. Aloha, welcome. She's really in the house. She's right over there. There you go. Nice fitted jacket for you. There
There
you
you
go.
go, Big Jack.
Thank you for that, Anthony. See, I need to. I need a lot of producers. I need all the producers I can get. Look
Yeah.
at that. All right. So question number 1. Who is Anthony, and what is my time, and what's your YouTube journey been like?
That's 3 questions. Come on.
That
I know you
is.
can ask. That's
Gotta
three
pack
questions.
'em all in there. Pack 'em all in there.
All right, who's Anthony?
Yeah.
First and foremost, I'm a man of God. I'm born again for the past 32 years, 95. No, 30 years. I just turned 30. I just turned 30.
In born again years. Yeah, got
Just turned 30. Married to my wife, 18 years. Just celebrated 18 years. I got a beautiful daughter. And who am I? I'm a man who loves principle, love to help people accomplish their goals and dreams. Because everybody got goals and dreams, but a lot of people don't know how to achieve them. Because there was a time in my life I was saying, I want to do this, that, and the other. And I was waiting for somebody to show me, not help me, show me what to do. Instead of me trying, show me what to do. Because I love to think. I'm an introvert. I love to think and try to figure things out. But I discovered if somebody could show you how to do it, to cut off those obstacles and get you to that place faster. But growing up, I was like, just show me. I ain't gonna try. Just show me the way. That's the wrong way to do it. Put me on. If I put you on, you haven't gone through the process for when you get on, how to stay on.
it.
So I am the type of person, I want you to show me what to do after I tried to do it to that point that I need you to show me.
Right.
So I'm a thinker. I love people, but I also love being by myself. because
Mm,
I have the thoughts with the ideas. I can figure stuff out. Because we could be in a whole group of people. I'll be the one in the back quiet. You say, why he quiet? What's wrong with him?
mm,
I'm thinking. Everything that's being said is being said for a reason. What's behind the motive of the speech that you're talking? And I'm trying to figure stuff out. And if you ask me a question, I might give you an answer. You say, "Well, I wasn't asking you that question." Yes, you was. If you go behind what you was asking, I'm gonna give you the end point of what I thought you were saying. So if you're saying one thing, I'm not just gonna give you a surface answer. I'm gonna go down to the second or third level. I ain't gonna go the whole way, but I'm gonna give you an answer that'll satisfy you enough to say, "Man, I never thought of it that way."
yeah.
The rest, basically on the scope, that's who I am. So if you ever talk to me, if it looked like I'm just staring, I'm thinking. So what was the second question?
All right. Yeah. Yeah. First part 1A, now 1B. What is my time?
Oh, my time.
Yeah.
That was, or that is, the fastest growing community on YouTube. The best community on YouTube. Why? Because my time is this is my time. This is my experience. This is my life. Everything that I went through in my life, I'm sharing it with the My Time community. Why? Because everybody has a gift. Everybody has a message, but everybody doesn't know how to share that message or the gift because a lot of people have been telling them, you don't need to say nothing. Why are you telling me that? Why are you saying that? You don't need to say that. They might think you strange. They might think something wrong with you. Nothing wrong with me. I just had an experience. And if you don't like what I'm saying, you're not assigned to me. So I'm helping people realize whatever you went through, you didn't go through for yourself. Time means this is my experience. My experience. So if I'm telling you something that I experienced, you don't resonate with it, it's not for you. But if you resonate with it, you can say, I can learn something from that. Because he went through and it came out with whatever scars he came out with. You have the same scars. That's how you resonate because you know I'm telling you the truth. But if I'm saying something and I don't have the same scars you have or the same mindset, you're saying, well, I haven't experienced that. It ain't for you. So that's why God gave me the idea to say, call it my time. Because I had different names. But we're going to go into that and later on. The channel. The channel is 2.5 years old. But this relaunch
Mm,
is only 5 months.
right.
5 months old. And I changed the name. It was Anthony, my last name, my time. Just Anthony, my time. This is my experience. This is my life. This is my time. So it's the
Yep.
fastest growing community, the best community. I got the best. I got the best community, the best subscribers, and the best family on YouTube. You can say what you want, but I know who I got.
I do too. I do too. For me, my experience. I was seeing your channel last night a bunch, and I was scanning through, like you said. I was looking back. I'm like, okay, 11 months ago, and then I was like, okay, different things. 11 months ago, I saw your wife there. You're talking about books a lot, your book writing experience, and all that. And then 5 months ago, I saw like, oh, you just started popping off 5 months ago because it was like a low view count back then, and then 5 months ago you started going for it, and I saw you hit multiple thousands of views on like three different videos over the past 5 months, and I could see that's where your channel really took off. You're like 3,000 subscribers. You're coming up on 3,000, I think.
No, right now, as of right now, it's 31. Last time I
Thir-
checked, an hour ago, it was 31, 3,115.
Okay,
This past
something like
Thursday, I only had 2,600. No, I had almost 2,700. One video just popped off and got
yeah.
almost 11,000 views in 4 days. We'll get
Wow.
into that later.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Wow. So cool, cool. And then, so I guess we'll go into question number two. This is the one that I grabbed from Les Brown when you were on stage with him. He asked you, and I want to hear it. I wanted you to share it here. So he said, and if I could talk like Les Brown, I would do it. But uh, tell me about your background coming up and things about your past that you remember that caused you to be the person that you are now.
Um, I got so many. I'm gonna share the right one for this audience.
Um,
Um, okay. Growing up, I had two older brothers, two older sisters. I was a baby, and during that time, I was a bad. I was a bad kid. Right? Fights in school. Before the fights, they used to pick on me. My mother said, "Look, if you don't fight them, I'm gonna fight you. You're gonna man up." Okay, okay. I man up too quick and start beating people, beating people up. Right? So during that period, it was conflict in the house and fights and everything. Then I realized they was fighting because of me. And every time, the mother was fighting the father. This first I'm telling the story anyway for your people. My mother fighting my father fighting my mother, and they had an abusive relationship. And it came to the point, yeah, he's this, he's that, he's the reason, this, that, and other. At the time, I didn't know what they were talking about me. But
mm,
after a while, it was like, they're talking about me. What what did I do? Why he mad at me? I wasn't his kid. So after a while, I'm like, oh shoot, I didn't know that.
mm,
So when I turned 10, that's when I called it the big, the big exodus. We moved from the middle class house to Manhattan. For
mm,
like 3 years was homeless. So 2.5 years homeless. Because we were going place to place, place to place. Went to grandmother's house, kicked us out. Went to my aunt's house, they kicked us out. So during that time period, I'm 10 years old. All I want to do is eat.
mm.
Just want to eat some food. Give me some McDonald's and all of that. But we was homeless, but I didn't feel homeless because I didn't know what homelessness was.
Right.
So that shaped me from that time period. I got to fend for myself and the family because if you're homeless, you don't know you're homeless, but you're really homeless. That stuff is being instilled in your mind. Why? Why we gotta sleep in my father's job? I mean, my stepfather's job.
Mm,
Why we gotta sleep in this church? You don't go to that church, but we sleeping in the church. I'm laying on the table. What? Why are we doing that? Because the fathers think I'm not his. So all that stuff is still in my mind, going back and forth. It's been resolved, but it's still going back and forth. That shaped me to the person I am now. I can understand when people say, "Oh man, I'm homeless." Are you really homeless? Do you have somewhere to go? Do you have somewhere to lay your head at night? Yeah, but I'm homeless. Don't say you're homeless. You got somewhere to go.
right.
If you got somewhere to, you don't need a pillow, but you got somewhere to lay your head where it's nice and warm and you can take a shower. You got somewhere to go. If it's your mother's house, your cousin's house, your best friend, or somebody saying, "Come, you can spend the night." Don't say you're homeless. Oh, I'm hungry. Man, you look like you can lose some weight. You mean you're hungry? Oh, I'm starving. No, you're not starving. I can tell you how that feels. So that shaped me from birth to 10. The arguments, the arguments being because of me. When you hearing he this, he that, because of me, then homelessness and everything. That shaped me to the person I am now. I'm more compassionate. I can understand when people say certain things. I don't be harsh like, oh, go get a job. It's hard out here. Oh, you can get a house. It's hard out here. But if
Yeah.
you understand the process and the blueprint on getting the things that you desire, it can revolutionize your whole world so fast you can't even imagine it. So, okay.
All right. Thanks for sharing. Thank you for sharing. All right. Um, question number three. In one of your videos, I heard you speaking of a trucking business that you ran. Was it? I always ask a lot of questions in each question. Uh, was it a failure? Tell us about your time in business. Any lessons learned? What gold was gained from the experience?
Okay. Was it a failure? I got a book that's called Fail.
Hmm.
Glad you said it. I got a book called Fail. I know if it's inverted, it fail. You can see it.
It's inverted, but I got it. Yep.
Fail. Finally allowing it leverage. What is the it? the thing you said has failed. Was it a failure according to certain people? Um, you can say it was a failure, but it wasn't. It was just miscalculations because it started the company in 2021. Had a truck, had a driver. People was trying to get drivers. They couldn't find a driver. God bless me with a driver. Mr. Gibson. He's not online now, but I call him Mr. Gibson. Read the Bible every day. Mr. Gibson. He'll help out doing different things he wasn't required to do, but he said, yo, I like you. I'm gonna make sure the truck is clean. I'll make sure it's fueled up. I'll make sure everything is good. Started the company, it was running smooth, making money, making good money. Then I expanded too fast.
Mm.
4 months later, I bought another truck, but it was hard to get another driver. So that truck sat for maybe 2 months. But I'm glad it sat for 2 months because one day Mr. Gibson was driving the truck and what do you call it? The fuel injector. One of the fuel injectors went out. The
Mm.
diesel fuel went into the engine and went into the DPF system, blew the whole system up. Now, DPF system costs $10,000 by itself. It's a filter, right? $10,000 by itself. It's called a one box. It weighs like 3,000 pounds. It's a one box. So I'm like, oh man, so I had to get it towed to the shop. And I had a load in the back of the truck.
Mm.
So I got it towed to the shop with the trailer with the load. Now, after it gets to the shop, how I'm gonna get that load to the shipper? Oh, I got another truck sitting there. Okay. Had to pay $300 for Uber to ship him, to drive him back to Georgia, to
Mm.
get that truck, to come back to the shop, to pick up the trailer, to deliver it. Now, that trailer, I mean, that truck, this is going to be quick. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
That truck was under warranty. So they fixed it, right? It's under warranty, but it took 2 weeks. Now, he's on his way back with the truck that he just picked up in Georgia, delivering a load. He picked it up, went to New York, came back from New York. Where did he break down at? The same exit where the truck that's being fixed, the truck that's being fixed that broke down before. So now I got two trucks in the same shop. 3 days later, the first truck comes out, he picks up the load. He had to sit there for like 3 days. And then like 3 weeks later, because the one box came in, put it in that truck, came back. But the point is, you might think things are a failure, but some things are ordained or scheduled for you to sit back and say, man, why is it happening to me?
Yeah.
If that truck wasn't sitting there all that time with no driver, when the first truck broke down, I would have been up a creek because I had a load going to New York and we still in Georgia. So I had another truck sitting there. I
Yeah.
just had to pay $300 for the Uber. He picked the truck up, went up to went to the shop, picked the trailer up, went on his way, came back. Then for it to break down the same exit, he just broke down and waited in the hotel 3 days to pick up the first truck and went back down the road with the trailer. I didn't say it's the second time he broke down, he had a trailer also full of commodities, whatever it was. So don't think it's strange when stuff happens because some stuff are ordained for you just
Yep.
to learn. It's not a failure. You just take what you thought is a failure and learn from it. Now, the whole question that you asked me, was it a failure? No, it wasn't a failure because I learned so much being a truck owner, not an operator, or owner. I owned the truck, the whole company had trucks and trailers. And there's people now, I'm gonna just say this real quick. People now are sitting back saying, I want to own a truck. I want to be get a truck and hire a driver and do all this stuff, make millions of dollars or hundreds of thousands of dollars. Yeah, I made 300,000. No, I made $250,000 the first year. The
Mm.
second year, I made $300,000 just having somebody drive my truck. How much profit did I make? I made 300, but how much profit did I make? I ain't gonna tell you. I'll tell you when you come back to the my time community. If you want to know exactly what happened, join the my time community and you get the whole scoop. People in here that's in the my time community, I told them this story already. But just to make a long story short, I ain't make no profit. Why? Because every time something happened, everybody got paid except the owner. A
Yeah.
tire blowout. That's $250. to get an oil change, $400.
I know.
The truck break down. I had to pay $1,500 to tow it 5 miles. So everybody got paid except me. But was it a failure? No, because I learned from it. I can tell people what to do, how to how to start your trucking company, how to get your ICC license, how to get your MC license, how to get your insurance. If you start a trucking company, you can't get insurance until you get a driver, but you got to get a driver to get insurance. So how can you get a driver to get insurance and you can't hire the driver until you get the insurance? So your truck is sitting there. You hire the driver. Okay, I want to start. I want to start getting some loads. Well, I got to put the insurance in first. Ain't no
Look,
driver gonna be sitting around for that. Well, okay, let's go.
look,
Let's
who,
go. I'm sorry.
look who just came in the chat right when you started talking about trucking, your trucking business.
Who's
Anisha
that?
LTV, the trucker
Anisha.
herself.
Oh, she got a truck. Hey,
Yes,
how
she's
you
a
doing?
trucker.
I didn't know she had a truck.
She's a trucker. She's a trucker. Yep.
Okay. Okay, so she know what I'm talking about. Everybody making money except the owner. Oh, does she drive the truck or she own the truck?
I don't know. She can share that in the chat. Go ahead and
Are you an
flash
owner
chat.
operator? Do you or are you just an owner that has drivers? So I was an owner that has drivers. I could have drove the truck, but my license, nothing happened to my license. Stuff happened to my hand, and I couldn't drive the truck. Y'all know
Right.
the story too. They said I wouldn't be able to use this hand; it was crushed. But
So
what you?
Apricity is in the chat as well. Hello. I just gave blue jacket to Anisha and Apricity.
Hi,
Dare,
Anita.
dare to search in the blue jacket as well. Yeah, Anisha's a driver. I think she works for a company.
Oh, okay. But I was an owner. I owned the truck. I hired drivers, and it was so bad during 2021. We had paid our drivers 25%. Some people was paying them 30% of the load. Now, if you say, okay, 25%, let's just say 25%. That's what was the going rate, 25 to 30, because during COVID, everybody was making money. But if you really think about it, if you're giving your driver 25%, and the fuel is like maybe 22 to 27% of what you're making of the load, and then when the fuel prices went up to $6, it's crazy. But that's already 50%, right? Then you got to pay for your insurance. That's an average of maybe 15%. And then you got to pay for your tolls. Then you got to pay for your tires maintenance. You got to put down 15% or 10 to 15% on the side. We already at 75%.
Yeah.
And you got to talk about taxes at the end of the year. You got to put at least 10% for taxes. We at 85, 80, 85%, 15% left. Oh, you got a blowout. Oh, I got a truck broke down. All that money gone.
Yep.
So if you're making $1,500 for this load, you got to put away the whole $1,500. Everybody got paid except the owner.
Yep,
So,
I know. I know what that's like. So Mel runs things is in the building as well. Aloha. My story, transportation story, my business, very similar. Everything, very similar. It definitely expanded too fast.
yeah.
Definitely made a few mistakes along the way.
Mhm.
And yeah, the costs are enormous, even in the smaller vehicles,
Yeah.
and the insurance and the gasoline and all the things, the maintenance all and the cost of employees.
Yeah.
We tried out contractors for a little while there. It's yeah. Don't get me started on business in America. Uh,
Yeah.
put me in a position. I'll help make it better. Call Trump. Call me up. I'll help you make it better. You know? So let's see here. I saw you did a video. What Trump should start a YouTube channel. I like that. That was cool.
Yeah. But look, the good thing about it, I did that on a live earlier.
Yeah.
I did that for the thumbnail. And I
Yes.
was telling people for the thumbnail, you're going to get the people in to watch the video. But once they watch the video, you put your own spin on it. I talked about YouTube. I talked about growing your channel.
Yeah.
And 98% of the people that watch it never saw me before or never saw my videos. 98% non-subscribers. So I got whatever the number is, 98% of them came to my channel and watched my video.
That's
Like the
awesome.
video that's out, the last Trump video I done. It's 1,200 people that watched that video. 98% of them never was is a non-subscriber. So I got almost 1,100 people watching me for the first time and liking the video. Think about it, just for a thumbnail. And I'm
Yeah.
talking about YouTube. I ain't talking about him. I'm talking
Yeah.
about YouTube.
You do really well with that. I scanned your whole channel. I saw you're really good at making the titles for all your different so thumbnails, title. Gets back to that. Got to have a really dialed in thumbnail, title. Of course, we got to get into descriptions, keywords, all that sort of stuff too. But if we could just hit big on the title, the thumbnail, it's half the battle, I think. So and then in the building we got Andy Mon TV3 is here. Welcome, welcome.
Hey,
And oh yeah, Andy Mon TV. It's a Maui and Son shirt. Yes, you got it. You know. Okay, so question number 4 for Anthony My Time here in the building. So question number 4, how can you help us grow our channel while we grow our life? That's your words.
yes, yes. Okay, I'm glad. Look, I'm glad you asked that, and I'll pay you later for it. Um, what the main thing is change your mindset. Because I was going to tell you about creating thumbnails and getting the titles. No, change your mindset. YouTube don't love you. YouTube just wants you to make some videos so they can make some money and give you a little percentage on the side. YouTube don't love you. So why do you try to love YouTube when somebody say, "Man, why you said that? Man, why you make that video so long? Hey, why your head so big? Hey, why this? Why that?" People are judging you and they don't even know you, and then you get so upset and scared and saying, "Maybe I shouldn't put that video out." Your whole mindset shifted from when you started YouTube. You was excited, and somebody said one bad thing. 50 people say, "Oh, you did a great job." You might did a bad job, but somebody said you did a great job. You feel good. You're getting all 50 people in the comment section saying good things, but one person says something bad, a troll. Maybe not even a troll, just somebody who don't even say the right words. They mean good, but you took it the wrong way because your mindset saying that sound like they're saying something bad to me. And your mindset say, yeah, they said something bad to you because it's true. And your mind starts racing, and you're like, maybe I'm not going to do another video until I get myself straight.
Right.
And then it turns from 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day. Get your mindset. YouTube don't love you. These people don't know you. Get out there, get focused. You want to be monetized, get focused and get monetized. You want to create good content, focus on creating good content. Don't worry about the comments when you first starting out. Because when you first starting out, they don't know you anyway. Somebody can say, "I don't like you," and then the 5th video, "Oh, you did such a good job." Because your first video might not be good. Your second video might not be good. If you I showed my community the first video I ever done before in 2012. I'm standing there with my little black suit on. I mean, my neck was stiff. "Hello, I'm Anthony." Blah, 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 blah. But I looked at it, I listened to the content. I'm like, "Yo, that was good back then." But I was uncomfortable in front of the camera.
Right.
But I was like, that was still good content. But I ain't gonna show nobody else that video though.
No.
But the point I'm making is don't worry about what people saying about you because you know who you are. You got that gift inside of you. And just because you don't know how to present the gift in the beginning, the content gonna speak for itself.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Andy Mon TV said positive mindset is very important. So he was replying to you. And he also said, good point, Anthony. Yes. All right, let's get into question 5. And then I got some bonus questions. That's just how I'm always trying to add in an extra question here, an extra question there. You know what I mean? All right, Anthony, my time. So tell us about your books, your book writing experience. How many books have you written? What are they called? What are they all about?
Oh, okay. Um, so far, me and my wife he has written and published, not just written, published
Published.
11 books so far. I just showed you one fail, finding allowing leverage. It's my wife's book, pulling the best out of you.
Mm,
These are 2 latest books I done. One was released January, Breaking Strongholds. It's on
mm,
Amazon, Breaking Strongholds. This one, Hidden Dangers, also on Amazon. This was released this month, February 1st. But the first book I ever written,
Yeah.
this one, Master Key to the Kingdom. Right? How did I write this book? I didn't write the book. I spoke the book out.
Mm.
Because the first time I tried to write a book in 2012, I sat down at the kitchen table, had my soda, had my bag of chips. I said, "I write this book. What's the title? I'm not sure, but I want to write about my life." Started writing. By the end of the day, I only had a paragraph
Mm.
because I didn't know what to do. So the next day, I did the same thing. Sat down, my soda, chips. I'm gonna write at least a whole page. Sat down, another paragraph. I said, man, I don't even know how to start. I don't even know a framework. I don't know how to start. So I went to a training, and in the midst of the training, they was like, "Oh, this is how you write a book. Here's the introduction, the body, the middle, the conclusion." Okay, let me try that. I tried that. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. So I said, okay, well let me do an audio book.
Mm.
I did a graph, did some points, boom, boom, boom. I talked it out. I was like, I don't even like the sound of my voice. But some say don't erase it. Cause I was gonna erase it. I didn't like the sound of my voice. But I kept it. Then I realized, wait a minute, I can get somebody to what do you call it? To transcribe it. They transcribed it, made it in like different chapters. I can add some words to that. Wait a minute. That sounds good. Because they cleaned up the ums and ahs and all that stuff. I said,
Yeah.
that sounds good. Listen, I'm giving y'all the blueprint if you don't know. I added some stuff to it. I read it. I was like, oh shoot. Oh shoot. Let me put this stuff together. Then I sent it back out to get it transcribed. Oh, that stuff looked good. So I got it transcribed, and I said, okay, what I need to do next? I don't know how to format it. I sent it out to somebody to format it. What size you want? I wanted a book. What size? I don't know what size it got. 5 by 9, 9 by 5, 9 by 6, and all this. I don't know. Give me whatever the normal size is. Well, how do you want it? You want, the fonts? I don't know. Just make it good. I paid money for it.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
paid for it. I got it. I put it in my hand. I started crying. I'm like, wait a minute. All of this is what I said. Some of it is, I filled in the blanks while writing it, but all of this is what I said. And more than 5 people that came to me after I, started selling it, they was like, it felt like you was speaking directly to me. They knew me, but they said it felt like you were speaking directly to me. They was crying. It
Mm.
had me crying. I'm like, what you crying for? I heard what you said, and it sounded like you were speaking to me. I heard your voice. That's when I knew. The words we speak are spirit and life, right?
Mm.
So if the words we speak are spirit and life, you put that words on pages, that means you have your heart on the page of the book that you are releasing. That's only if you're doing it from your heart. So if you
Yeah.
speak in the words and you put it on the page and you print the page, the words that you speak are still on the page. The vibration is still on that page. The emotion is on the page because emotions is energy in motion, and energy doesn't die, it just transforms into a different form.
Yeah.
So that energy is still in this book. So if the energy is in this book, when you read this book, you read it in my heart. That's why I
Mhm.
call it a heart to heart publishing. You want
Ah.
to you want to get that book? I ain't talking about no science fiction, no fiction book. To me, it's not real. You can write whatever you want to write. But if you want to write a book about your life or write a book about your experience, we have the heart to heart publishing. You want to take that thing out of your heart, put it in your hand, put it in the book so they can read your heart. So this is the first book I did. And I have
Cool.
another book that came before this book. Is an ebook. The first ebook I did
Yeah.
called "I'm Born Again." Now what? Now what? I'm born again. Now what? What do I do? What do I say? How do I act? What should I do? Read the Bible. Read the first four chapters, everything it read. Okay, what do I do next? Oh, follow so and so because he'll tell you how to act. I follow so and so, but he's smoking, he's drinking. What am I follow him for? That's the first one. That's the first ebook I created. It's still up. You want the website? It's free. Can I give them the website?
Oh yeah, tell.
Masterkeytothekingdom.com. Masterkeytothekingdom.com. It's a free book, free ebook. You can read it. Yeah, you can read it, and it help you out. It's for born again believers. It'll help them out. They're born again. They have questions. What should I say? How should I act? I don't know what the next steps is. You might be born again for 10 years. Nobody answer those questions because every question, every answer has a question attached to it, depending on how you ask the question. So if
Mm,
you got answers and somebody tell you, well, I don't know, there's an answer out there. And if you study to show yourself approved, rightly dividing the word, the answer will be revealed. Ask. Ask is Ask and it will be revealed. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be open unto you. Ask. So if you got to ask somebody, what should I have to, what's next is going to be revealed to you.
beautiful, beautiful. I grew up raised Jewish, but I've had my own kind of a born again experience. But I have never been in the Christian, upbringing and all that. So I don't know all the everything. But I feel I've had an experience. I mean, for me, a near death experience, being hit by a car, being in the hospital for those like 4 days, the two
Mhm,
surgeries, my jaw and my leg, and
mhm,
uh, and coming out of there and just getting back to just new. I was born anew, I was
ah,
in the arms of angels, the whole process,
mm,
and born anew. And I just, like you say, except, just pretty much surrendered to, oh, where should I go? What should I do? Like, just follow that guidance. I literally went down to the river to sit and pray and meditate, whatever,
mm,
every day. Like, I still had the business, but I just every morning walk down to that river. I
mm,
started downloading in these different things I say in my head or I say out loud that kind of call in my reality, and I just surrender. And not too
mm.
much longer after that, I let go of the business, walked away, ended up moving across the country to California, traveling up and down the coast, and then next thing you knew, flew over to Maui and just continued on here. And so, yeah,
Maui. I mean,
yeah,
that's a beautiful place, man. Beautiful.
it
Beautiful.
is. Indeed. So, Fishy Things is in the building. He says, "Hey, y'all.
Hey, Fishy.
Fishy was raised by wolves," he said. I'm on telling you. Okay. Fishy is pumped up. Anisha is doing the prayer
Yeah,
hand,
hands up. There you go.
all that stuff. Okay. So, let's get some bonus questions in
Yeah,
here.
bonus. I love bonuses.
Yeah, yeah, bonus. So, I know you got all this on your channel, but hey, if you want to share again, so how do we 10x our hours, our watch time? How do we do that?
How can you 10x a watch time? I think you could go live. Like we going live now. Go live with great content. Go live. Number one, you're going live to connect with your community. If
Right.
you have a community, you're going live to connect with your community. And every time you go live, if you're giving good content, you're going to keep your community engaged. And once you keep your community engaged, go live for a minimum of an hour. Because everybody who comes in, they leave in at least 1 minute of watch time. A minimum 1 minute. If they come in for 30 seconds, you get a minute. If they come in for 15 seconds, once they click that button, they stay in for 15 seconds, 30 seconds, you get a minute. But every time somebody comes in and start watching you, whatever time they come in is going to be counted toward your watch time. So everybody who came here when we first started until right now is 40 what? 49 minutes. You get 49 minutes for each person that's here. So 10 people came in when you first started. They still here now. You're getting 49 times 10. You got 20 people. You're getting 49 times 20. You got 100 people. 49 minutes times 100. So when you're 10xing, no matter how many people you come in, you're getting watch time from those people. Now I discovered, the longer you stay in, the more time, the more that you can, increase that 10x. You might 11x, you might 12x it. It all depends. I did the live just about a month and a half ago. I did 2 hours, 19 minutes. I got almost 22 hours. I did a live today. Did a live today for 96 minutes. That's an hour and 36 minutes. Then you got 12 hours, something like that. So you can 10x even if you're just doing an hour. I'm telling you, if you're doing an hour, try to extend it hour and a half, 2 hours, and you can 10x it. But you got to grow your channel because nobody know who you are. You just starting out. You might be able to 10x it. You might not. But if you have a community like my time community, like what's your community again? Community name again? Thrive. Was it?
I've got a few of them. Dream Life and Source Network are two that I'm starting to build up.
Okay, Source Network.
Yep.
Source Network. My time community. You got 50 subscribers. You can go live. And if you're in this community, every time you go live, we're gonna support you. We're gonna come, even if it's just me and the source. We're gonna come and watch you. You're gonna get staying for an hour. You're gonna get 2 hours of watch time because we're gonna support our community. But everybody in our community, we're gonna bring them there to help support you. And people erasing their comments. What happened?
Well, there was someone speaking another language, and we don't have any way of translating it. So
Oh,
it was like so many comments in a row that it kind of filled up the chat.
oh,
So we
well, that's just
apologize if you were saying something good. We apologize. I mean, maybe do English, and then yeah, I might have to pace out people's comments so it doesn't fill the
oh.
whole back box. But Uncle Mike is here. Welcome, Uncle Mike.
Hey, Uncle Mike, how you doing?
He called me by one of my nicknames up here. I was in a late night chat with Uncle Mike and Crystal's World and Tanika's World and S Nicole Living, and we were talking about do rags and
I
you
never could get
know,
with the do rag because my hair always had the hair like this. I couldn't get with the do rag because I'm trying to get waves. I was
yeah,
just getting mine. I ain't getting the waves.
yeah. So I'm do rag Doran now. And so Uncle Mike's in the building. I'm nephew too, so it's an honor to be nephew to Uncle Mike. Um, and Yeah, so just looking at the chat here for a second here. Yeah, Nisha Source Network. Yep. Oh yeah, Fitchy speaks Russian, can't read it. Okay. Yeah, Source Network rocks. That's right, Uncle Mike. Okay, so Anthony, my time.
Oh,
Is there anything else you want to share? You have an open space to share some of your stuff here before we go into the rapid fire.
um, I've been for the past couple of weeks. I've been telling people if you want me to help you, you know, write your book, but not just write your book, become an author because there's two different things. You can be a writer, or you can become an author. A writer is somebody who can go to Chat GPT and write a book. Just put in two prompts, put your idea in there, write a book, and you become an author. But you're not really an author because an author knows how to write the book, how to format the book, knows how to promote the book, knows how to not sell the book, but sell themselves in the book. So I was telling, in my community, if y'all want me to help you become an author, I'm doing something, but it has to be enough people for me to share it with. Instead of two people say, oh yeah, hashtag author. If there's people who want me to share the heart to heart method, I would do a live if you want this done. You want to become an author? I can show you, the steps and everything, but I'm not just going to do it for two people. It got to be at least 5 to 10 people.
Right.
Okay, hashtag author, and then go to the My Time community, sign up to the My Time community list. I'll know who's there, and then I can set it up. We do a live. You come there just for y'all, just for those who sign up, because it's not for everybody. People get paid. People pay me to do this stuff. But if y'all want it, hashtag author, go to the My Time community, sign up to the waiting list. I mean, not waiting list. Sign up to the My Time list, so I know who you are, and I'll send you the link, and we do a live. You can ask any questions that you want. You have any challenges, issues? Fine. That's what I'm here for. I want to help everybody grow their life while they're growing their channel. Not their channel, but grow their life as they grow their channel. So
Beautiful, beautiful, awesome. That's awesome. Thank you for offering that. Very cool. Okay.
yeah, I want you to be there too.
I know. I do. I do want to be an author. It's about for me. It's about focus and to ground and to really focus in on a project. It's been a project vision of mine to do that for a long time. So yeah, I'm gonna have to tune into that. And Boogie Time is doing the same thing. She's an author, and she's also, I think she's starting to offer help too. So we're gonna
Mhm.
help all everybody in our communities to all get
Yeah,
going. It's awesome.
absolutely.
Uh, what's that? Yeah,
Yeah, I know what one thing before we do the rapid
yeah. Go
fire.
ahead. Go ahead.
What is your vision for your channel? For the
So my
source. What's
vision.
your
Okay,
vision for the source?
sure, sure. So for the source, myself, Doran. So continue to do what I'm already doing for one thing. Just continue to be consistent, continue to be authentic, share my life a little bit, have fun, do a lot of singing and dancing and playing, and I like to be silly. And this show has been really a great feature. The 5 questions with the source. So continue to do that. I think I'll start doing some quick connect lives. Sundays are looking pretty good for that. Sunday morning here, so probably afternoon for you guys across the country. Um, and then quick connects are like these 15 to 20 minute, like, you would come on and we'd connect for 15 to 20 minutes. And then the next person comes on, connect for 15 to 20. Next person comes on 15 to 20 minutes.
Oh,
We go
nice.
for an hour to 2 hours. And I really want to connect with everybody in our community. So, it seems to be a pretty cool format. But really, I passed 1,000 subscribers. That's awesome. Uh,
Hey,
Yay. I'm up around 600 watch hours now. I only got going in August, really, so similar to you as well, and and to just keep going and keep building, keep connecting with so many different people and communities. And I want to build out the Source Network community, build out the Dream Life Collective, community and blueprints, and just everything, anything and everything, and get to 100,000 subscribers, get to 1 million subscribers, monetization, build out product lines, merch, do like be an author, have books, have products, have make deals with businesses to build out the income side, the membership side. Got to build out the membership side of things. There's just endless. I just watch all of you guys and I learn things. Nemo's been really great for, like, oh, I picked up the giveaway,
absolutely.
the spin wheel giveaways, and the shout out to subscribers. Him and Sharita Jones and so many do awesome at that. So I'm doing those now, and just trying things and just keep growing, Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's good because like I told my told the people this morning, the thought just went out of my head. Oh yeah, I'm gonna share a little nugget that helped me this past week. I released a video. Like I said, less than 5 days ago.
Okay.
If you see something on your home feed, like a video on your home feed, and it got like 500,000 views, and it just came out a week ago,
Yeah.
that means they pushing that video out, right? So what is the title of that video, and what is the thumbnail of the video?
Yep.
So I saw the video, and I was like, wait a minute, this is a nugget for everybody. Write this down.
Yep.
I saw the video. I'm 50. What's it? I'm 50.
Yep.
What was it? I'm 50, and I just realized this, and I turned in eight. He said 10 minutes, and I went to his channel. That was his only video that got 300,000 views.
Wow.
And all the other views, 1,000, 500, 250. So that means he just blew up. Hmm. Let me copy the thumbnail.
Yep.
Let me copy the title, but change the title for me. But I'm gonna change the meat of what he's talking about. I'm gonna put my own spin on it. So I copied the thumbnail, put the same title, Put the title in there, but I put I'm 40, and I just realized this, and I'm telling you in I think 11 minutes or 10 minutes, whatever it is. That's the video that got almost 11,000 views in these
Mm,
past 5 days. So what I'm telling you, if you see something on your feed
yep.
with 300,000 views, that means YouTube is pushing it to you.
Mm,
If it's pushing it to you, it's pushing it to other people. So now
yep.
you see it and you check out the channel. That's the only video that's blowing up. So if his video blowing up, that means you have an opportunity to copy, but you got to copy the right cat, but use your own spin on the content.
Yeah.
Then I saw another video with thumbnail, the same thumbnail, different person, the same exact same title, 40. He got 3 million views 2 weeks ago. So that means this guy who had 300,000 views copied him.
Yep.
So he copied a cat, and I copied him.
Yep.
So what
Hmm.
I'm saying is, if you see something like that, jump on it in the beginning because YouTube is pushing it out.
Yes.
Try it.
Yep.
If what was it? I'm 40, I'm 30, I'm 50, I'm 70, and I just realized this. And I'm gonna tell you in the next 8 to 10 minutes or 8 to 12 minutes. That's what I want y'all to do. Not just on my time community, everybody listening to this video.
Yep.
I mean, listen to this live. Take that title, make it yours. Use the same thumbnail. Don't waste your life. I'm 40, I'm 50, I'm 60, whatever it is. I
Yep.
just realized this. I'm gonna tell you in the next 8 to 10 minutes. You do it that way, you can talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Right.
8 to 10 minutes. But YouTube is going to push that out because everybody got the same thumbnail. Everybody got almost the same title, but everybody don't have the same content. I'm talking about YouTube. He's talking about his life. I'm talking about my life and YouTube. The other guy talking about something totally different,
Yep.
retirement. So everybody here use that to grow your channel. I got, like I said, almost 11,000 people watching in 5 days. How many people gonna watch it for you? That could be your viral video.
Yeah. Perfect.
2,000 people, 5,000 people.
Thank you for sharing that. Thank you. So, in the chat, two things. Tracy's Local Learnings is here. Welcome, welcome. And the other thing, the Dare to Search has a question. We're going to take questions from the audience after this rapid fire session we're about to do here. So just
Okay.
hang in there, and we'll be right to you, Dare to Search. So let's jump into rapid fire here. So it's about 2 minutes. It's fun, so we let it flow. So rapid fire is so I ask direct questions to Anthony, and you can answer with like yes, no type answers or like 1 to 2 word type answers to keep it rapid, keep it firing away. It's supposed to be fun, and so that's that. So let's get that going here. So here we go.
Mhm.
Anthony, my time is
Authentic,
authentic. Okay. Your subscribers are
the best,
okay. Your My Time brand is
magnificent,
okay. Our phenomenal family is
altogether awesome.
all together. Okay. Uh, what's a favorite food of yours?
The food,
Yeah, food.
toss up between cabbage and tomatoes, stewed tomatoes.
Oh, okay. What about a favorite drink?
Um, now tea.
Tea. Okay.
I only drink tea and water. Sometimes orange juice.
Okay. Orange juice. Cool. Okay. What's like? Do you like? What's your favorite dessert?
Oh man, don't get me started. Banana
Uh,
pudding.
banana
Banana pudding.
pudding.
Oh,
Okay.
banana pudding. Banana pudding.
Banana pudding. All right. What about like ice cream flavor?
Just vanilla or strawberry cheesecake.
Ooh, okay. What's one thing that makes you happy?
Um, I got a lot of things, but
Name a few. You get to name another too. So go ahead.
when my family feels comfortable.
Okay. Name another one that makes you happy.
Um, knowing that somebody understand what I'm saying.
Okay. Name an African American legendary leader, like another one.
Um, Malcolm X.
Okay. Name one more African American legendary leader.
Um, Everybody say Martin Luther King. I'm gonna say somebody else. Why am I thinking about this? Oh man, Louis Farrakhan.
Okay. All right. What's a favorite city that you've traveled to?
Oh man. Oh, I got a couple. Cleveland.
Hey, that's my hometown. Uh,
What? You got to ask me
Cleveland.
why I said Cleveland.
Why do you say Cleveland?
Because when I used to drive for Greyhound bus lines, I was the youngest bus driver there. That was the first trip that I had to overcome. It was a 9 to 10 hour trip.
Wow.
The first stop in Milesburg, 4.5 hours away, and then the rest you got to go straight to Cleveland. I never drove to Cleveland before, especially in the bus. But once I got used to it, I can just do that when I sleep and just drive real
Yeah.
comfortable.
I rode a couple buses. I rode a couple buses, probably out of Cleveland. So, what's a country that you want to visit?
Dubai.
Dubai. All right. What's a word in another language?
Ohana.
Ohana. Do you dance?
No, I don't dance.
Do you play any music?
Um, a little bit, a little bit piano. I want to learn the guitar, but I play piano just a little bit.
Okay, cool. Do you have a favorite music genre?
I like I like a variety, R&B, soul, gospel, some rock, like Nirvana,
Yeah.
alternate. It all depends on how it sounds.
Yeah. Okay. Um, what about a favorite musician?
That's a whole lot. Babyface,
Okay.
Luther Vandross,
All right.
Smokey Robinson,
All right. A
Michael
favorite.
Jackson.
What about like a favorite TV show?
Oh man, I got a whole bunch of them.
Yeah.
But now I don't have favorite shows. I just got like a lot of shows that I like to watch. But
Okay.
favorite one of my favorite shows I saw during during COVID was called Manifest. Now, if
Okay.
you haven't seen that show,
I think we.
Manifest, it's about the airplane
Yeah,
that
we saw.
went
It.
in
Yep.
turbulence.
That
You
was
seen
good.
it?
Yeah, it
Now
was really.
the last show, the last one, that blew me away. I'm like, oh, I was laughing. I was like, wait a minute. If
Yeah.
nobody saw that show, watch the whole season. Great
Yeah.
action and great. You ain't gonna figure out what happened at the end.
Yeah. We liked a lot. We're
20 something
watching
shows.
Lost.
Yeah,
Lost
it's
is
like
killer.
20 something shows on the 20 something shows on each season. I'm like, man, these too many shows. But we watched all the shows. So
Yep.
Manifest, check it out. You will not be disappointed.
Yep. For sure. What about like a favorite movie?
Man. Okay. Um, every time it comes on, these two movies, every time it comes on, Dancing with Wolves, I have to watch it at least 5 to 10 minutes,
Yep.
or Goodfellas. I have to watch it 5 to 10 minutes. Those are two movies. Every time it comes on, I have to watch it.
Okay.
Can I add one more? Can I add one more?
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
IP Man, Ip Man,
I,
the karate
okay.
movie Ip Man.
I don't know about that one.
Okay, anybody know the IP Man? Yeah, the IP Man. It's a series like 5 movies. It's a karate movie. Wing Chun.
Hmm. Okay, so that was the end of rapid fire. So now this next part is we go into the chat a little bit. We take community questions. Dare to Search has the first question for you. Um, and then also, like while we do that, we also read the chat a little bit too. I've been reading it throughout the show, so we'll just read the recent stuff. So Dare to Search said, Anthony, what is the best way to sell your channel if you don't talk about just one thing?
You say sell your channel.
Oh, like yeah,
Promote.
promote, yeah, yeah,
Um, talk about talk about the things you want to talk about. Little by little. You don't gotta. Okay, like for me, when I first started, I didn't really know exactly what I wanted to do. My channel helped people over 40 monetize the digital assets and turn them into digital products so they can create a life worth living instead of living a life of survival.
Mm,
from my experiences: faith, family, finances, fitness, and business.
mm,
So that's a lot of things I could talk about: faith, family, finance, business, all that stuff. So it's not just one thing you could talk about. Because, for years I was like, I got to talk about just one thing. But that's not me. I'm not just one thing. So talk about what you want to talk about, but keep it in the framework. You can't talk about um, automobiles today and then tomorrow talking about baking a cake. It don't mix. But
mhm.
keep it in the same family. You
Right.
want to talk about cooking, talk about becoming a chef, talk about, keep it in the same vein. So if you want to talk about what you want to talk about it.
Yep. So in the chat, we've got Magic of Healing Jimena has appeared, and we've got The World Smiles with Basil is in the
How you
house.
doing?
Yep. Uh, Tom Griffin has made an appearance. Welcome.
Hey, Mr. Griffin, I've been following your channel. Welcome back. I know he took some time off. He
Yeah, he
played.
did.
He took some time off. Welcome back.
Dare to Search says, my dad worked for Greyhound in Cleveland. He was a mechanic.
Oh, okay. I don't know many mechanics. All I know is that dungeon where you sleep at, when you drop the bus off, then you walk across the aisle, and you got to go downstairs and go on the side. We used
Yeah.
to go into the bunkhouse and everything. After they shut it down, we used to go to the hotel, like maybe 6 blocks from the bus depot. But
Yep.
that was back in the '90s, so I
Oh,
don't know
my.
about that.
Okay. Tracy's Local Learning says, Anthony, it would be nice to hear you play piano.
Yeah, it would be nice, but the way I play, you'd be like, "That's what you call playing the piano?"
You heard me play ukulele, right?
Yeah, that's easy.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. So who else we got in the chat here? Snapback Trishana's here.
Oh,
Elijah's
snapback.
here. Yeah, Elijah's here as well. Anisha's still here. Dare to Search. Tracy, Tom Griffin, Deborah L. Double tap the screen. Tracy says, double tap, 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 to tap, to tap, like the live.
Like the
Uh-huh.
screen. The math is real good. We got 11 with 22 likes, so that's
Yeah,
good.
11 people right now. Yep, 22 likes. It's awesome. It was a little lower for a little while now, but it's starting to build up more. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's good.
I'm enjoying myself here.
What's the biggest, Anthony? What's the biggest X, like? What's the biggest, like? How many watch time hours have you gotten on a live? Like, how long did you go for live? How big a Xing was it? You know
That
what I
one,
mean?
21. I went live, like I said, 2 hours and 19 minutes. I got like 21. No, 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 no. I got a 35 hour.
Wow.
I think it's 30, almost 35 hours, 34 point something. And I went
Yeah,
live for like 2 hours, a little over
nice,
2 hours. 35.
nice. Yeah, I've
So,
I've gotten around 19x or so too. So yeah, that's awesome.
but check this out.
Yeah,
Imagine when you get thousands of people on your live
I know.
for an hour. I
Yeah,
saw Corey Holcomb. He had
mm,
19,000 people on his live.
amazing.
I'm like, wait a minute. I mean, that's a couple of thousand hours if he
Yep.
stays for an hour. But he was on for like 2.5 hours. I'm like, man, I like
Yeah.
to see his watch hours.
We're just getting started, so we're heading there. Big Jack Storytime says good interview. Magic says Healing says like the stream. And question down here, two questions. Magic of Healing Jimena says two questions. She says, "I've heard Saturdays are difficult day to stream. A difficult day to stream. Is this true? And what would you recommend to a tiny, very niche channel like mine?"
Um, is Saturday a difficult day to stream? No, every day is a difficult day to stream. You just gotta get out and go live.
Yeah,
Once you feel like you want to go live, don't matter how many people go on live. YouTube can push your live out.
it's true.
Now, the content you want to push out when you go live, that's going to determine if it's hard for the people to come and watch you. So don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Do what you want to do,
Yeah.
because the people that's surrounding you are going to come to you when they see you putting your content out. They wait. They're really waiting for you. So once you go live, people are going to come in and leave. Come in and leave. And those who stay have been waiting for you to do the live, so don't worry about it.
The Dare to Search says a Greyhound on Chester Avenue. The garage was on 26th Street, downtown Cleveland. Anthony brought back some beautiful memories for me. Wow.
Yeah.
I remember standing out there on the streets. I think they made it nicer and newer like recently. Cuz I was there before they made it nicer and newer and then afterwards as well.
That chi- that little, what do you call it? That little eatery they had inside there. You go inside, you be waiting. They had like a little eatery inside. When I was there in the '90s, they turned it into like a, whoever owned it, Asian person owned it, and they
Mm,
turned the food. It's like not a buffet, but they had the stuff on the side. They fixed the food. And I was like, every time I eat the food, it tastes like it got soap in there. What's going on? Give me
uh,
another plate. Give me another plate. It's just the
yeah.
way they fixed the food. But I had a lot of good times in Cleveland. I tell you, it was soul food and going to the garage, dropping the bus off, coming back, stop on, soul food place, get my food, come back, get on the bus, ride back to New York, 8 hours, 9 hours. I'm like,
Yeah.
man, that's
I grew up the hill from Cleveland in Cleveland Heights, Ohio. So
okay.
Uncle Mike says, really good interview, Source and Anthony. Snapback says, facts. Magic of Healing Jimenez says, thank you for answering that. Yeah, Mel runs things, working on getting her lives going. Snapback says, excellent advice. Uh, okay, Tracy suggests that you look at the time when your subscribers are on. Yeah, figure out when your subscribers are on. That's a good advice.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Whole,
Uh,
whole lot of people on this live. Left a lot
yeah,
of comments.
9 people. Yep. Mel Runsting's been here the whole a while. She's been doing chores, listening in the background, so that's cool too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what else, Anthony? So where do you live right now again?
I'm in Maryland.
Maryland. Okay, Maryland. How's it in Maryland?
It's cold. Today it's cold and rainy.
Yeah, cold. Yeah, near
I,
Baltimore.
I'm not gonna ask you what's the weather like over there because I know. Just tell me anyway. Tell me anyway.
Oh well, it's nice out. The sun is out. I'm sure. I haven't checked if it's out. Yeah, I think it's out.
Yeah, well,
Um,
yeah. What?
I got a
103.
wall right. This is a wall, so the windows are over there. But it's nice. I mean, sometimes we get some wind and some rain. If you go to the top of the mountain, you get a little bit of snow once in a while in the winter. Uh,
Yeah, they're talking about the
but
snow, but what's the weather? What? How many degrees is it? What's it? 75,
it's
85?
at like 80 degrees and sunny.
Yeah, 80 degrees, nice and warm out there while we freezing over here. But it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, it is all good. So yeah, I've been to Baltimore, Maryland, to Inner Harbor, and uh,
Yeah,
when
I'm
I was
about an hour away from there.
okay, 83 degrees, partly cloudy. So you
That's
know.
still good. I'll trade that. Matter of fact, cut that in half and give me 40 degrees, and we'll be almost at 70.
I'll give you a little. Yeah, you can have a little bit of that. I like it a little cooler than that, so you can have some of those degrees. Yeah,
Okay.
right. It's a deal. The deal. Let's see here in the chat who's all. So Snapback says, pick a lane and stay relevant in that lane. I agree with you, Anthony. I
Mm,
just watched that video last night. Or that was Uncle Mike that actually did a video about pick a lane. So I was yeah,
mm.
but you must have said that too.
I don't know. I say so much stuff I can't remember. Somebody said, "Remember that video you did and said this and that?" Yeah, yeah, I
Yeah.
did. I don't
Right.
even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, indeed, indeed. Yep. So Florida 80 degrees. Oh, Florida is nice 80 degrees too, says Uncle Mike. Awesome, awesome. So yeah, we're gonna start winding it down here, maybe a couple more minutes. Anthony, who are some of your favorite YouTubers out there? You can name a bunch of them. I know you're gonna forget some, but you can.
Um, right now, it's basically those in the family: Nemo, Snapback.
Yep,
Um, who is it? Um, I watch a whole lot of channels.
me too. Sharita Jones,
Yeah,
Boog-
yeah.
Boogie Time.
Boogie time. Oh, it seems like everybody is striving to
Mhm.
do what they want to do on YouTube, and it's a beautiful thing because everybody seems like everybody that I'm watching, we didn't start the same time, but around the same time.
Yeah.
Even if you started and relaunched,
Yeah.
I started another channel in 2012. That's another channel, but I started this channel in 2022. Relaunched it 5 months ago, and a lot of people either relaunched or started their channel
Yes.
back in August,
Not August.
September, October.
I know.
Everybody's growing.
I know DoDash was doing big things then and still is. I know that King Explicit has been bringing a lot of people in, and
Yeah.
Dante London's been big, and there's a lot motivate people. Nemo is huge for building all this up and helping everybody get going and
Mhm.
launch. Yeah, for sure.
He's
Shout
Mr.
out to
Phenomenal.
what's that?
He's Mr. Phenomenal.
He is Mr. Phenomenal. Yep, yep. Shout out to Fishy Things and Uncle Mike and Mel Runs Things and Kiss from Jay, who's not here, but I was on her show. Who else you want to shout out?
Um, that's about it.
Tough
Hey,
to off the
that's
top of your head. It's tough to do that. Yeah, Tierra B doing big things with the Faith team. WC Wainwright,
yeah, Mr.
Todd,
Wainwright,
Todd, Mind Games,
Big Jack,
Big Jack came
Joe
in big,
Remington,
real recent.
Joe Remington.
Joe Remington, yes, absolutely, and his wife Michelle Remington. Yep, yep. Shout outs, Jimena in the house here. Shout out to Jimena, Dare to Search, Deb Rael, Tracy's Local Learnings, past 500 subscribers.
Yeah, that's good.
Boogie Time past 600 subscribers. So many things. Tom Griffin. Elijah's been awesome. He's a young man in the chat here. He's been super supportive to me. Anisha LTV. Yep. Just shouting everybody out. World Smiles with Basil. Uh, yeah. Dare to Search. Yep. Indeed. Uncle Mike again. Big Jack again. Uh, yeah, all the movements. While we close out, all the movements too stay phenomenal. Hope
Mhm.
Crew,
Oh, hey, I got some. Not to cut you off.
nighttime communities. Go ahead.
I got a song coming out. Hope Crew Stand Up.
Okay, cool,
I might
nice.
release that. Might release that later on today.
Do it. That'd be sweet. Of course, Faith Team. Of course, keep posting. Everything King Explicit does. God did. God will continue to do all that good stuff. Thrive Tribe, Thrive in 25, Live in Life Community for Mama, Shine Family. Um, everything. Everything. I can't name them all in every moment, but
Yes, a whole
uh,
lot, a whole
what
lot.
else you want to say? What else you want to say while we close this thing out?
I just appreciate everybody for coming here. We supporting the source, the fastest growing YouTube channel and community. The dream, was it the dream?
Dream Life Collective is all of us living our best life, and then the Source Network is we're all spiritual. Those of us that unite in Source Network, the Source Network. So I got two tracks: the spiritual track and then the Living Your Dream Life track. Just gonna keep building them up. So
That's it. But I appreciate everybody that came here, support the source because he's doing great things. And this is a community. Aloha Ohana. Hello, family. So,
right,
you consider everything family. Oh my,
that's right.
you're gonna learn, you're gonna grow. And gain YouTube fame and he lose his soul. So
Mm, right.
grow your life before you grow your channel. And your
Big.
channel got no excuse not to grow.
Absolutely. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. Awesome. Next Saturday is I Cherish Church, and y'all have a great day, weekend, and always aloha.
All right. See
Thank
everybody
you.
later. My time.
Yes, sir. Aloha. Bye, all.